Okay, so now we're going to get a teensy tiny, a little bit more complicated, and we're going to use an if-else statement to control the built-in LED. So first thing you'll notice is that once again we've made this one a tiny little bit more complicated. Like I said before, we can't just add the integer to there. We need to convert it to a string first, and we can use this built-in function string, pass it the distance that we calculated, and save the result, that is the integer converted into a string, as a string called dist as string. Then we can take the dist as string and put it in the same print statement. Okay, of course, because I'm going to write something else afterwards, I'm going to keep that as a print and not a print line with a carriage return at the end of it. So now with our if statement, we're going to say if the condition, and the condition is within parentheses or normal round brackets if you want to call them that, and our distance needs to be less than or equal to 20. And then we're going to group the next section of code with a curly brackets and say serial print line, because that's going to be our last statement and we want a carriage return at the end of there. What you could have also done is just always use the print, and then when you want a carriage return, just send an empty print line. But let's just do it like this for now. And we're going to add an extra little bit of relative message there saying what's happening in our serial console so that we can keep track. And then we're going to say digital write to toggle the built-in LED, right, of course, that we would have had to set the pin mode of in our setup loop. And back down here, use digital write to toggle the built-in LED low. And because the WeMOS likes making our lives difficult, the low of the built-in LED is actually on. So it's inverted, which is lame, but it's okay. Else, tell the user that it's above or greater than 20, and set the LED to high to turn it off. Boo. But if you didn't do this, it would stay off until it turns on once, and then there's no off command even if you go above 20, so it's never going to turn off again. So we need to explicitly turn it off again when it goes above 20. Okay, so if we upload that code, which I've already done, you will start seeing something like this. So right now we're sitting at about 30 centimeters, and of course the 30 is above, well, 25 is above 20, so the LED is off, and as I move my hand closer, when the number comes below the threshold there, the LED turns on. And when I move above that distance again, it turns off again. You can see that if I keep my hand really on that boundary there, it flickers a lot. If we were smart about it, we would have had a threshold that we had to cross so that we wouldn't get this flickering in the interim there, but that's for another day.